it's been a while. It's been such a long time, you guys, since we've done just like a chill chatting thing together. How have you been doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, my tongue better work today, because I had enough last time. I had enough with last time. It has to work better today. I'm gonna be pretty busy, so I'm not going to attend the stream. Stay safe and have fun. Stream Ellie. Okay, Cookies, you're not here, but I'm still gonna reply. So, hi, Cookies. Hi, Retouch. Hello. Hi, Setsuna. Hi, Kevin. Hello. Hello, Ranker. Hello, Dario. Hello, Tiberian. Hello, Random Guy. I don't think that's everyone. So, hi. Shaking my head. I was so early for your stream. Did not even catch my hello. That's fine. We're catching it now. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. So. This is a free chat. This is a free chat. We can chat about anything you want. But I also really want to ask you guys about my birthday. My birthday is coming up, and I don't know if we're planning to do anything special. I don't know if you guys have anything that you would like to see for a birthday stream. I have so much to think about. And I'd rather talk with you guys first before making a decision. It's not that I'm gonna do whatever anyone, like everyone says, of course. Do not expect to be able to throw stuff into the chat and then have it happen. But I'm very, very open to opinions. It's way too hot. Give it to me. Give me that heat. Give me that heat. I want that heat! I'm feeling super cold. Actually, that's a lie. I'm feeling cold and then hot and then cold and then hot. It's like the artificial heating is very inconsistent. Like the moment I turn the heating off, it takes 3 minutes to get cold again. But when I have the heater on for a long time, it's too hot to just exist. Hello, Ellie, pretty mediocre. Maybe tomorrow will be less sluggish. How are you? I hope tomorrow is less sluggish for you. I hope you get better tomorrow, like the day gets better tomorrow. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm cold. To the surprise of no one. I'm cold. But I'm fine. Kruka Gamer, welcome. Hello. It's the first time you're here. I recognize you from yesterday, but welcome. Hi. What's crooking? Hello, Elyssia. What's crook? That's actually that's a cool intro. Welcome. What's crooking? It's cold. Being cold. I insist she's more bouncy than before. Maybe I'm more bouncy than before. Maybe I'm not. If you're asking if I changed stuff, I haven't yet. Turns out I need to buy more stuff. I need to buy like a proper what's the name? Let me just look for it because I left the tab open so I wouldn't forget to research it properly. I need to buy a gooseneck. A gooseneck long arm mount for desk. There you go. I'm trying to read this title but filter the words for anything that doesn't have a brand or a specific model, because I am not looking for a specific model. I just know that what I need is a tool called a gooseneck long arm mount that would mount into that. After that, I can properly change stuff for quality, like properly. How about a karaoke for your birthday? I don't think I'm gonna do a karaoke for my birthday because I'm going to do karaoke. Karaoke is like I'm limited to whatever I can do in my sister's computer. And last time I was in my sister's computer, I don't know if you were here or not, but last time I was in my sister's computer, everything melted. It melted on me. It took half an hour. No, an hour. I don't remember. It was so frustrating. Like it was overheating and then it wasn't working at all, and then the everything had lag and looked choppy. So I'm waiting until my sister gives me the A-OK for the computer having a service before I go there. I should be at a pizza party, but whoa. I should be at a pizza party, but my mother forgot to bring me there, and when I remembered about the stream, I said, I can stay home, it's not a problem. No! on Thursday. I'm gonna be here on Friday. The pizza party's gone today. You shouldn't prioritize the stream. Ellie merch? That's very, very optimistic of you, but I don't think merch is possible at this point. I just don't think it's possible. Just chatting is okay. Just chatting for my birthday? Another just chatting? That's a possibility. So I'm not saying it's not, but I would think it's a weird possibility. You know what I really wish I could do? I really hope I can have the 2-camera setup already, like the webcam plus the new phone setup, so that I can. I don't know how many people would be interested in this. Actually, I don't know, but I thought of showing you my glove collection because I have a lot of fancy gloves. A lot. Well, it's like 4 or 5, but it's still something that I would really like to share if I could do it. But if only if people are interested. If people are not interested, then there's no point in that. I could use some heat same that he'll say. That's so cool. Well, yeah, since you're a lamia, the perception of temperature checks out. I swear, this is 100% honest. I'm really, really cold right now. But another thing is that I am using the heater for something else, so I can't just plop the heater right here, right next to me, and turn it on. So I just have to deal with it. I just have to deal with the cold. My birthday is on December 26th, after Christmas, and my zodiac is Capricorn. December 26th is a very complicated date for a birthday. I hope it's not too troublesome for you, because I know that a lot of people whose birthday is like next to a very big festivity like that. Like one of my family members is either the 31st or the 1st of January. It's either the last day of the year or the first day of the year. I never remember, because every time we're celebrating the New Year's and tacked on this family member's birthday. So I never remember which of the 2 dates it's supposed to be one. And that can get troublesome. That can be annoying. So I hope it's not too much of a problem for you. We can have a game night that day or a movie night. I don't know. I've never organized a birthday event. I mean, listen. I'm just trying to check what you guys would be interested in. It would be. Oh, actually, that would be a good day to have my first game with chat stream. Because we've never done a stream that is like playing with chat. I mean, we kinda have with the Among Us collab, but that wasn't my chat. That was everyone's chat. Although several of you were there. I remember you, Crumpets. I remember you really, really screwing me up when I was imposter. How dare you? So that would be interesting. Dominic Bilba, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Actually, let me just open a notepad for this. Games with chat. That's an idea. That's one of the things that I could do. Dominic Bilbo, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome. Community games are always fun, and yeah, if you're up for rolling out some merch, I think that's always fun. But not sure if that's something that's realistic right now. I don't think it's realistic right now. I don't know how people handle it exactly. If like if the companies can handle everything at a distance, or if it would have to be something that I have to communicate with them like physically close, because I don't live in the US, for people who don't know this. I don't even live in the Northern Hemisphere, for people who don't know this. So, it gets complicated. Can you believe the child is screaming again? I don't know if you can hear it. Now that the microphone is closer to my face, maybe not. But the child is screaming in the hallway again. Children. Nick, hello! Welcome, Foxanese, and welcome! How are you doing? It's been a while. I hope you're having a good day. I like that. So, Nick, hello. You know what I thought the other day? You know how, like, you say hello? I thought, like, something I could say, but then I disregarded the idea, and I'll tell you exactly why if you don't realize it. But, oh my god, shut up. So, I thought, you know, you say hello. So, and my name is Elyssia, so I could say Elyssia. But that makes me think of hell more than hello. So I don't know. I think it's not the best portmanteau of words. I don't think it works that well. Or we could do some art collab stream with chat. Not quite sure it would be what it would be yet. That could be Gartic Phone. I mean, that's art and games at the same time. Or, but that would be more like a long-term event, I think. Like I could do a prompt and then everyone who's wait, I could do that regardless of my birthday. Regardless of my birthday, I could do that like once a month or once every 2 months or something. I could do like we all do a prompt together. Like not together, but like I release the prompt and then a month later we check what everyone else did with that prompt. And it can be a doodle, it can be like an unfinished sketch. This will be for fun and not for pressure. The moment it turns into something that provides pressure, then that would fail. It would be a failure. That cannot happen. But I think it could be fun. I don't know. I think I like the idea. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna pin it in my noggin, in my smooth brain, and I'm gonna pin it really hard because there are no wrinkles to hold the paper to. So I'm gonna have to pin it really, really hard. And then I think I'll let it marinate there, the idea. You can steal her computer and it'll be your computer. I don't want that computer. It's so much worse than mine. It's a mess. Takanashi Kira, welcome. Elyssia the Snake, formerly Angel Mermaid Hybrid on break. No, that's not. I mean, I was never that Angel Mermaid thing. I was never it. It was just like an OC. Oh, thanks, I love my intro as well. Anyways, it's nice to join your stream, and your model looks really nice. Thank you, Crooked Gamer, thank you. Right, the other day you couldn't see it because it was just static. But this is me, this is how it looks like. Movement! Movement! Movement. Also, the expressions. This is one that you didn't get to see, so let me do it just for you. Huh. I can say nya too. I can say nya too, nya. But I'm not gonna do it. Not the entire thing. Boom! Back to normal. One of these days I'll figure out how to make it even more usable. Games with viewers? Yeah, games with viewers. That's an idea. I don't care what you say, spending time with the lamia is overall better for my mental health. Better than free pizza, random guy. Are you sure? Are you sure? Is that pizza party with like your friends or your peers or your family, or who is it with? If you feel free to, if you feel like saying. Just chatting at the start and something later, perhaps Gartic or something. I don't know. Could be nice. Oh, here's an idea. It is on a my birthday will fall on a Sunday. It will fall on a Sunday. I don't. Ah! Whoa! Just a small one for now. I just set myself a strict sim count, but it's not July yet. August should be more. Listen, thank you so much. I haven't seen you here before, unless it's this is Crooked Gamer. I never checked. I like the names don't sound like the same, but I couldn't read it because of the special symbols. But in my mind, it looked like a Raphael. So I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to read those symbols, but if it's one of you guys in chat, tell me who it is, because I can't. The name isn't the same. I don't see that name in my chat anywhere. It's not here. So thank you immensely. It means that was you. Thank you, Rancor, so much immensely. It means the world. It really does. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. That was me YouTube linking overall my input name. Yes, it does. I think it's because it is because it's from Streamlabs. Like it takes a different name, whatever name is registered on the Streamlabs. I don't think you need an account on Streamlabs actually. So I don't know exactly how it grabs the name, but I don't know how exactly it grabs the name. But soon I'll have the official like super chats from YouTube and stuff, and that won't be a problem anymore. But thank you, Rancor. Thank you so much. So, okay, what was I talking about? I completely forgot. I opened a tab, so that means I was about to research something. Oh yeah, I was talking about, like, my birthday is gonna fall on a Sunday, but I don't stream on Sundays, so I was wondering if it would be okay to move it, and also maybe doing an endurance stream? Question mark? Do you guys think that would be cool for birthday? An endurance stream? What do you think? Maybe that would be a neat idea to do my first endurance stream as a birthday celebration. And also I don't know if I should move it or not. If I should move it to Mondays or if I should just leave it on Sunday. We can talk about that next week as well. But this doesn't need to be. We still have a week. This doesn't need to be. Oh damn! I forgot to pin my current schedule to my Twitter. Whoops. But we have a week to talk about this. But these are all the ideas that I'm throwing at the wall. Endurance stream, bah, thrown at the wall. And then games with chat, bow, thrown at the wall. And then moving it from Sunday to Monday, bow, thrown at the wall. This I hope at least one of those sticks. If it's something you would like to share, then you should go for it. Best content is always what the creator is most excited about. And I am very excited about my glove collection. Because I found it the other day, and I had a lot of gloves that I didn't even remember I had. Granted, some of them, I'm actually kind of sad because some of them, they're all like old vintage, like thrifted gloves, right? Not all of them, but some of them. And some of them are like coming apart at the seams, and they are old, and I don't know if I can just take those to be repaired anywhere. I don't know if like they have any fixing that they can be done unless I wanted to patch them up, but I don't want to patch them up because like that would ruin the original look of them, you know? If you do a hand reveal stream, you better make sure you don't disappoint us with your nail game. It wouldn't be a hand reveal, it would be glove reveal. I would show you my hands fully gloved, you pervert. I wouldn't do anything that lewd. I'm a proper lady. I'm a proper lady. Proper. Very proper. Very proper lady. I'm a proper lady. I'm taking cold showers over here. I'm not, ever. Not even in the dead of summer. I'm taking cold showers, so all the power to you, Retouch. I hope it helps you survive. In my case, I will never ever do that unless I'm absolutely forced. Junarks, welcome, hello! I hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry that it took me long to get to your message. I'm going in chronological order. I would take a tail reveal. Nah. You looters. The list of Ellie's least favorite things. S tier chat making her poll result useless. Listen. I don't think you're gonna be able to make this poll useless because I'm gonna have so many options in the poll. You're gonna have to pull your freaking A game if you want to make that poll useless. There's going to be so much that you can click on that poll. There's no way you're gonna coordinate to divide it evenly. There's no way. Glove collection show-off sounds interesting, but it also sounds like something that would be over soon. It would be over rather quickly. It would be because I don't have 75 pairs of gloves. I don't, but I do have, I don't know, 5 of them. I don't know. It could be a little portion of the thing, especially if it was a longer stream, especially if it was an endurance stream. I'm the second Dominic, the remaining Dominic. I've been here before, lol, just not in a while. Oh, it's been so long! Sorry! I'm so sorry! I didn't remember the name. I know that I had several Dominics at one point, but then we had no Dominics. So I completely forgot how to recognize the name. Especially because like sometimes I go more from the avatar than for the actual like name. And I know that one of the Dominics had a Hatsune Miku avatar. That's what I remember, the profile picture. And I don't see any Hatsune Miku, so I didn't register it. Question is, can Snake catch up with Chad? Absolutely not! Absolutely not. I'm never gonna catch up with Chad, especially on a chatting stream. Oof! Oof! You guys are just here to chat. So, there's a lot to catch up with. That might take a while. Yeah, it is taking a while. I know a game we can play with collective chat. I'll have to look it up though. Ooh, feel free to drop it in the Discord. Elyssia sounds nice too. Doesn't it sound like hell too much? It sounds like hell more than Elyssia, in my opinion. Yeah, Elyssia would fit a demon Ellie better, right? That's what I think. That's what I think. There are many things you can do in your birthday with viewers, not only gaming. That's a neat idea. If we could find ideas. If we could find stuff to do. Art, I need 2 more years of preparation at least. That's why I'm saying it could be like a doodle or an unfinished sketch. It would be just to have fun and not pressure. Red, welcome, hello! How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Sunni, welcome, Pog. Welcome, hello. I hope you're having a good day. Got Lamia, the Sneko was back. Nico Lamia, that's so cute, thank you! She's so far behind. Okay, oh god, okay. I'm gonna speed run! An extra computer helps, even if you only can handle OBS, whatever you use to stream. It is OBS, but I don't think that computer can handle anything. I finally installed the game on the App Store on my tablet for the first time. It's Ark Knights. I hope you enjoy Ark Knights. Well, careful with the gacha. Careful with the addiction. I trust you, okay? I trust you to be responsible with the gacha money. VTubers and chat is better than Pizza Party? I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. How old will you be on your birthday? 260, of course. Sorry, that was me, YouTube. Yeah. You're almost at 800. I am almost at 800. Last meow, welcome, hello. I hope you're having a good day. Only 8 more to go. Oh, only 8 more to go? I wasn't counting. I know that I was rising a little bit, but that's so cool. A fear endurance stream, sure. Wait a second. I never said it was gonna be a fear endurance stream. I said it was gonna be an endurance stream. I guess I could do a portion of fear if and only if it was an endurance stream with like different portions of the day. An endurance stream would be awesome, you think so? That's always an idea. Also move where? To Monday? That means I get Snake Endurance for birthday. That's what I mean. Ritesh, is your birthday one day after mine? Is your birthday exactly on the day after my birthday? Is that a thing? Am I noticing something here? Cause that would be such a coincidence. That would be such a coincidence. I would be perplexed. Perplexed at the universe? At the universe making this happen? That would be fun. Jonas, I assume that you mean the endurance stream. And yeah, it could be fun. I'm not quite sure about endurance streams. It honestly depends on what you feel on them. There are many that like doing those, but it's very exhausting. I have never done one, and I don't think I could do one on the regular. Like, I don't think I could go for, like, whenever a stream lasts like 3 hours, I already feel like, oof, I'm a little bit tired, you know? But I try to make sure that streams stay between 2 hours and 3 hours. So I've never done an endurance stream, and even when I say endurance, I mean like 5 hours or maybe at the most in between 5 and 6. I cannot imagine myself doing any more than that. Any would be just for the absolute specialist occasion of my birthday, or maybe I leave the endurance stream for whenever we get monetization. I don't know. That's why I'm talking about it with you guys. Movie watch along? Oh, that's an idea. What do you guys want to watch? Can we watch something terrible? Just something so bad that it's like funny because of how bad it is. Are you showing hands right now? Oh no, this guy is mean with a camera. This guy's mean with a camera. Which is, oh my god, I was chatting, I was trying to catch up, I'm sorry! Yeah, they mean with the camera. Yeah, you don't want to get your nails done in those wacky colors. Excuse you? I've done much more colorful nail art. Oh, now I'm getting very tempted. I'm getting very tempted to do nail art. not on stream maybe, because it's such a long process, and once you do a code, you just have to wait for a couple hours, and it's like, okay, I did a code, I have to wait now. Cool. But I've done so much nail art. I love nail art. I've done actually one thing where every single nail had a big gradient of like little dots, and it was like each nail was a color. I had green, red, purple, blue, and I think yellow, and they all had like a gradient from the bottom of the nail to the top of the nail. And by gradient I mean it was little dots or little like scales. And the bottom of the nail was like deep purple, and the top of the nail was a light purple, and everything in between is the gradient, and then each one of the nails with the different colors. We could do something on Discord too, that's another option. That is another option, but I want to do a birthday stream though. I want to do a birthday stream. I'm gonna clip that right now. What? What are those threads? Yes, we got it. Nice on the nose joke. Very nice. Oh, you mean the seasoness. It was very on the nose. I'm sorry. I'm a proper lady. That's the funniest joke I've heard all month. Hey, I'm pretty proper. Most of the time. 90% of the time. Phantom, welcome. Hello. Bonjour, my lady. Bonjour. Sounds like a challenge. That's completely alright. Don't worry about it. I changed my profile picture. I did not have the Miku profile picture, but I had another one back then. Ah, see, that's why I don't recognize it. My visual memory is much better than my memory of names. It's terrible. My memory of names is absolutely terrible. Run retouch. No, I'm not threatening retouch. Yes, it is. 11th. Talk about coincidence. It's such a freaking coincidence. That is unbelievable. How many days? 365. 365 days, and we happen to have a birthday that is exactly one day after the other. That is such a coincidence. How are you doing? Feeling good? I am. I'm feeling a bit cold, but actually by now I'm a little bit better. I'm a little bit better than when I started the stream about the being cold. My brother's birthday is also the 11th. Oh my god! That's 3 coincidences already. What is going on? My birthday is the day after my mother. What? I mean, it's not the first time that I've heard about that, but every time it's like, what are the freaking chances? What are the chances? I mean, I guess it's 1 in 365, but you know what I mean? It's such a very small chance. 24-hour endurance stream for 1K? You think I can go for 24 hours? You think that I can go for 24 hours? I don't think so. But I don't know. We have to consider what our options. Week endurance should at least be 8 hours. 8 hours? 6 hours is already a lot though. 5 hours is already a lot. Not a reveal. I'm sad. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. Velocipaster is apparently so bad that it's... Velocipaster is one of the movies that I most want to watch. This is not even an exaggeration. This is not like... I wish I could read your comment and be like, Velocipaster, wow, that sounds weird. But no, I've had my eyes on that movie for so long. Like, I know when a movie is made specifically to be bad, that is just a good time guaranteed. And Velocipaster is like, from the name itself, the creator is telling you, hey, bruh, this is gonna be just turn your brain off entertainment. You don't have to worry about it being bad. You can trust that it's going to be bad, okay? You go in with 0 expectations, and that way, whatever happens, you can laugh about it instead of being disappointed. That's, I really want to watch that one. I really want to watch that one. Yo, hello, Ellie. Welcome, Backseat. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Just no Morbius, please. No, I'm sorry, but I'm reserving Mobius to watch with a couple other VTubers. Not on stream. We're just gonna do a watch along, just for ourselves. So that's that. I'm reserving that one because if I watch it before they do, then that would be cheating. That would be cheating. Actually, I think the watch along we have planning for. Yeah, it's happening before my birthday, actually, so, you know. I I did 6 hours once, couldn't talk the next 2 days, but I actually have trouble with my speaking voice, not matching my natural voice. First time I tried, I was dying after an hour. Well, that's very dangerous, and that's why like you have to make sure that you're keeping yourself very hydrated and that you have at least some kind of training if you want to do a different kind of voice. You want to make sure that you have at least some training in voice management. I've never had voice acting classes, but I would really like to. I would really love to have some classes with some voice actors. Every time that I finish Shantae or one of those games where I do a lot of voices, I notice myself being kind of strained after a while. So I completely understand you. I absolutely understand what you mean. MSD3000 for watch along? You mean watching the guys who are watching the movies, or do you mean watching the movies? The polish application endurance stream? What would I do with the 1 hour between polishes? What would I do when the layers are drying? Just talking for hours and hours and hours? The MSC 3000, I do want to do that, but I'm hoping I'll get to do that with someone, with a one person specifically that I've been trying to catch a moment to chat, but our time zones just match horribly. And there is stream till whatever time you want. You don't need to limit yourself so much. It's your birthday. I know. I think 5 hours or 6 hours would be more than enough in my opinion. Yeah, I think we can add Newing Nails to the birthday stream idea. I don't think so. It's boring. You do one layer and that's it. Watch the Super Mario Bros. Movies from 1993. Is that one too bad? Is that one very bad? Oh, the Discord link was dropped. My brothers were born 2 years and 2 days apart. That's another week, like, freakish coincidence. However, you know what would be a freakish coincidence for real? Like, wow, getting freaked out? Having 2 years, 2 months, and 2 weeks, and 2 days apart. That would be like, whoa, something's going on here. World is small. It's not that hard to believe many people have a birthday so close to each other. But only about 25 people rotate through the chat. So out of 20-something people that we have, 2 people, one right next to the other, that is kind of like statistically improbable, I think. If Cassie can do it, so can you? I don't know. Cassie may be more endurant than me. Maybe Cassie has a lot more stamina, yeah. A beauty contest with you being the judge. Ooh, what kind of contest would be good though? Minecraft, Terraria architecture, Tetris tournament, poetry contest, art, I don't know, the possibilities are unlimited. I'm guessing choosing anything like that would give one person or some people an advantage over others. For example, with Minecraft or Terraria, you would have to have the game, or with art, you would have people who have practiced more and people who have practiced less, you know? So maybe we could do a talent show, but that requires you guys to work, and I kind of want to entertain you more than make you work. You know? I'm here to be the dancing monkey, not to judge the dancing monkey. I don't want to make you guys work extra for the stream. But it could be fun if you guys wanted it. Thank God I'm already fed up with Morbius memes. I honestly have seen very little. I don't know if it's because I don't spend a lot of time on Twitter, but I actually, it's not that I never saw a Morbius meme, right? But I wasn't like burnt out with them. I wasn't like super bombarded with Morbius memes all the time. Sharknado movies watch along. Sharknado is another good choice. Sharknado is another like solid choice. See, the problem is the voice I'm speaking in daily life does not match my natural voice. I had to take vocal classes for it. Did not really help much though. I understand you, because when I'm speaking Spanish, one of the reasons why I get so nervous when I'm speaking Spanish in like stream is that when I'm speaking in Spanish, my natural voice comes in Spanish. I've gotten used to talking from very deep in my chest, and if I'm going to be speaking for hours and hours and hours, that ends up damaging me. Like that ends up hurting me. And I don't know if it's because I was always the kind of person that never spoke too much or never spoke too long. You know, I've always been kind of shy, not entirely shy. I don't have any issues like meeting people and getting along with people, but mostly my way of getting along with people is listening to them and asking pertinent questions so that they talk about stuff that they care about, so that I get to listen and bond with them over stuff that they care about. That's my way of making friends. But when, on the few occasions when I do speak for a long time, I notice that I exhaust myself very easily, because in Spanish I speak from the chest, which is another reason why I get nervous when I'm speaking on stream, because I'm trying to remember that I have to speak Spanish from the head, with the head resonance instead of the chest, so that I won't get damaged. And that doesn't feel natural to me, so it's harder. That was a very big tangent, probably. What was I speaking about? Where did this come from? Oh, from your voice training. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that you'll find a good way to like practice so that you won't get hurt anymore. Unlikely, maybe. Improbable, not really. Well, I'll believe you on that one, because I don't understand statistics, Crumpets. I'll believe that you understand statistics a lot better, because it was just a small fox. All you need is a case of energy drinks. I really don't think that's all you need. I really don't think that's all you need. But a talent show would require us to have talents. Not true. Not true. What you said, like Minecraft and Terraria builds could be a talent. Poetry could be a talent. Art could be a talent. Even just like doing a funny doodle could be a talent. Anything could be a talent. You've read too much chat. Pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments. Move along. I did catch up quite good, right? Like, I'm at the bottom of the chat, kind of. Not super bottom of the chat, but I'm pretty close to the bottom of the chat, so I have done good. I feel like birthday stream is absolutely fine to make the chat do some work for it. Oh, I guess you're right. It is the birthday after all. I don't know. I don't know. I never really enjoyed much the idea of VTubers having to give even more to the chat on their birthday. I guess that does make sense. I guess it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, that's why we're here. So it feels only natural. I heard Morbius is just boring bad anyways. I truly believe that's what's going to happen. I believe I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna be like, oh, this isn't even that like bad. This isn't funny bad. This is just like I'll forget about it in 3 seconds bad. Which is my fear, but that's why I want to watch it with like a bunch of people so that we can make fun of it. And maybe if the movie isn't fun, maybe we can have fun with each other, just making jokes and complaining about how bad it is, you know? Like maybe that can be an added value to the movie. It's your birthday, you can make people work for you. Talent show doesn't sound like a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to consider that one. I'm going to consider that one heavily. You know what? Chat's talent show. I'm going to consider that. As long as like we don't have any like prices that would entice people to work when they don't actually want to. Because it has to be choice based. Everyone has to choose to participate, okay? I don't want anyone to feel forced. We'll try now being active in a server where for a whole week every conversation or username is a Morbius meme. Oof! Yeah, that would burn you up really quickly. That would burn the joke up really quick. Morbius servers was always too memey for me. I mean, I wish I had the talent for memes. I do not. I wish I had a quarter of the talent that some other people have with shit posting, but I don't. It's a talent and I don't have a freaking hair of it. It wasn't Mafia servers though. It was every server. Oh, well, Mafia server is Vivi. I love it. I very rarely go because, as I said before, I feel very shy when I'm in places with lots and lots and lots of people. But every time I've been there, I have enjoyed, even though I enjoy on the sidelines without participating. Ended up dropping the streaming thing, late favors. Anyways, maybe we'll get back to it one day, but not anytime soon. Hey, listen, trying something out and figuring out if you're doing it in a way that you're not enjoying or if it's just not for you is 100%, 1000% a-okay. I always say to people, like, some people do ask me sometimes, because I did my own model and stuff, some people ask me, like, for recommendations. I'm like, hey, how do I start VTubing and stuff? And I always say, like, start with a PNG. Don't invest money into something before you know that you're gonna like it. Because I've seen a lot of people saying that, like, dropping out a little after starting, like, well, turns out I didn't enjoy it, or turns out I was too tired, or turns out I was Random guy, are you still here? Are you still here? Random guy, I was just scrolling through my Twitter for no reason, just literally just scrolling around, and I noticed that the drawing of the mermaid thing, the mermaid angel hybrid that you said that you would make your wallpaper in your phone, it has a mistake. It has a mistake. I have to go in and fix it. I have to go in and fix it. Why? It has this one line that I should have deleted. It's not that big a mistake, but gee, I hate noticing this late. I hate that I'm noticing this late. When I streamed for like 4 to 5 hours, I remember my throat would kind of hurt a bit after. Also, 85% were just chatting. So, to be honest, I think chat waited for you. Did you guys wait for me so that I could catch up? Aww, guys. You don't need to do that. This can be a challenge for me. This can be, no, don't make it a challenge for me, actually. Don't make it. I don't know why I said that. Don't make it a challenge for me, okay? I will never catch up if you try to make it a challenge. But I am trying my best. I will try my best. Like, that's the point. The point is that I have to try my best. You don't have to limit yourselves. You don't have to limit yourselves. You're allowed to chat as much as you want, and then it's my problem. If you want to do something that's fun, we can be the monkeys for a stream. I mean, that's what Gartic Phone is about anyways. But in Gartic Phone, we're all being the monkeys. We're all being monkeys together. I don't know Spanish, so when you speak Spanish, it's like the moment Harry speaks parcel song. It sounds amazing every time, but your English accent makes you sound like a goofball though. Thank you. I will take that as a compliment. I've always wondered if my accent can be like placed anywhere, my English accent, because it's like I learned English and supposedly like British English, but the content that I consume the most is from the US, although I do consume a lot of content from England as well, but I also like consume a lot of YouTubers that are Canadian. The only accents that I know for sure I don't consume nearly enough is like Australian and then Scottish or Irish. I don't consume a lot of that. Like I don't remember a lot of entertainment that I consume being in those accents. So I always wondered if my accent could be like placed closer to one of the English-speaking countries than others, because I feel like it should be kind of a mix, right? Right? Should be kind of. A JPEG tuber. It's more like a PNG because it has to have transparent background. So it's PNG tuber more than JPEG tuber. You guys are weak. I have streamed Persona 5 on Discord while doing commentary for 16 hours in one sit. 16 hours! How? Crumpets, how? What the heck? What the actual hell? What the actual HE double sticks? Double hockey sticks? Speaking of other VTubers, will you believe us from now on when we say you're cute? I will try. I will try. But why speaking of other VTubers? Oh, because of the Ophelia stream. I will try. In purple YouTube, for an entire week, everyone was morbing or saying something about the movie. I even got into an ASMR where the streamer would only whisper Marvin time and more for like 10 minutes. That sounds boring as hell. I'm sorry. No disrespect to whoever did that, but that sounds very boring. No, I ran out of things to say. Okay, so you're not purposefully stopping so that I can catch up. Good. Nobody stop on my account. If it's hard for me, it's hard for me, and that's it. I was sick of the morbing thing after just a few hours. You need to grow a little bit more meme tolerance. Unfortunately, memes today are hot and burn bright, and then they die almost immediately. So you have to get real used to them living for a couple days. Sorry, I have a thing. We'll be back in a bit. Hey, I hope your thing goes well. Whatever the thing is, I hope it goes great. Your accent doesn't sound British, but it doesn't sound like a Spanish speaker's. Maybe it's closer to the US? I mean, the US has at least like 7 accents, so maybe I can match one of them. I don't know. She watches England content, Doctor Who, with tea breaks. Actually, I don't drink tea. I drink mate cocido, but I do watch a lot of Doctor Who. Now I don't know when's the next time that I'm gonna be able to hang out with my dad and watch more Doctor Who. But we did a lot of progress lately, and we are already mid-season 3. We are approaching the best episode in the entire show, so I'm very excited about that whenever that happens. You are weak. I completed Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1 together in 3 days in hard difficulty. Guys, why do you do this to yourselves? It's fine! You don't need to do those kind of things! I can't believe it took me 25 minutes to take 3 clips. What the hell? Oh no, she's caught up. Gotta go fast. I mean, yeah, I have caught up. However, random guy. If it took you that long to take a couple of clips, that means you didn't hear me when I addressed you directly. Listen, random guy. The drawing of the mermaid thing that you said that you were gonna make your phone wallpaper, it has a mistake. It has one line that I have to erase. So, be mindful. I'm going to be updating that tweet. I'm going to be updating the tweet with a comment that has the new version, because I'm not gonna delete the tweet and open it again. Like I'm not gonna do that. However, this mistake has to be rectified. I cannot deal with it. I cannot deal with this existing with a mistake. It is not my way. I'm a perfectionist, and this shall go. This shall be deleted. It's not that big a mistake. It's one little line, but it matters to me. It's very bothersome for me. So I'm gonna correct it. You know what? I'm correcting it right now. I caught up with the chat, so I have a couple minutes. I have a couple minutes because I caught up with the chat, and I can just come in here and very slowly, very carefully check all of the stupid layers to find where the mistake is. Ah ha ha! I found it. There. Huh? Huh? Okay. I made a couple more mistakes than I thought. Actually, that's a little more messy than I thought. That's fine. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Psycho Akashina, welcome, hello. Hey, I made it. I hope your stream is going well. I have to go to a dentist appointment, but I hope to see a lot more. Hey, good luck on the dentist. I hope it goes well. I hope you don't have a bad time. I know that some people are very scared of the dentist, so I hope that you have a good time. Not a good time, but not a terrible time. But yeah, I hope you have a good dentist visit. Yeah, the Will Smith meme died after just 2 weeks. 2 weeks! That was news for what feels like forever, right? The memes today, like, they just burn bright and then they're gone immediately. It's very weird. It's very weird to me. Like, it's very weird that we cannot make them last a little bit longer and take advantage of them for a little while longer. It sounds like that's not the most productive way to have memes. I know, productive memes, that makes no sense. What are you talking about? But, like, I think jokes are better when you can squeeze them out a little bit more and have them not burn as bright as quickly, so that you can enjoy the possible permutations. Because here's the thing, when everyone is trying to do permutations of the meme at the same time, you're gonna have people not doing their best, not bringing their A game, because they don't have time to process the possibilities for the joke. However, when you let people sit on an idea and you let it simmer, you know, that's when it can bring a lot more creativity to the fold. That's what I think. Is it? Am I thinking too hard about something as dumb as memes? Possibly, very possibly. But hey, that's what my brain do. That's what my brain do. Every day, every time, every second, every hour. That's just how I work. You should check out Babylon 5 sometime. I think I have it on a tab open. I don't remember what it is. I think it's a series, right? Or a movie? I think oh yeah, it's a series. It's a series. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything about it calling to me, because as much as I love Doctor Who, I'm not into sci-fi that much, which is weird. I know Doctor Who is one of my favorite shows, but I'm not into sci-fi. What the hell is wrong with you? But I don't know, something about sci-fi normally just turns me off. Except I guess Doctor Who. How did I get to Doctor Who actually? How did I even find Doctor Who? I think I saw a lot of people making jokes that were very funny, and that's how like they convinced me to watch the show. Or someone convinced me to watch Blink, which is the episode that hooks you into Doctor Who, maybe. Hello again, Elyssia. In half an hour with chat speeds up again. Chat is doing fine. Mostly neat. Welcome, hello. I hope you're having a good day. I don't drink Matacosito, I drink tea. Tea in almost every meal and also random times of the day. Speaks with British accent. Oh, I don't drink Matacosito. I drink tea. Tea in almost every meal and also at random times of the day. This is me drinking tea. I'm not a fan of tea, to be honest. It's not like I will spit it in your face. I don't mind it that much, but I'm not like, it's not my beverage of choice, you know? Like, it's not the thing that I will most likely gravitate to. Mostly because I need my drinks to have some sort of body if they have taste. Like, if the drink has taste. I saved the file wrong. If anyone wants to know what that gasp was, what the gasp was, I saved the file wrong and I almost deleted something that I shouldn't have. So that's fine though. We fixed it. It's fine. There. Okay, got it. I need my drinks. If they have a flavor. Oh, okay. Reconnection successful. Are you guys? Did you guys hear all of that? Did you guys hear me complaining about the connection not being fine? Did you guys hear me? Because I was complaining loudly about the OBS said that it had disconnected. Can you hear me now? Is everything going smoothly? I need to know that this is fixed and that we're not going through a disconnection, which is weird because my internet is working. It's just OBS that had a problem right now. Which never happens. Mostly it's my internet disconnecting, but don't think we did. It cut off for a moment. It did cut off for a moment, but that's why I was complaining loudly about it. I didn't even notice. I'll patiently wait for the fixed version then. You don't need to wait anymore. Bam! It's there. It's I posted the new version. It's it has one line of difference. I could challenge you to look for it if you want. Like, if anyone wants to, they can play find the difference to see which line just made me have almost like a crisis. Alright, so where was I? I personally prefer coffee, but I sometimes enjoy tea. I drink tea with milk only because I needed to have more of a body than just like flavored water. I can deal with flavored water. I can't. Water for the win. Water is absolutely my favorite though. Bennett Foddy's message behind getting over it has a point after all. What is the message? Because I've never played it myself. I've only seen people play it, so I didn't really internalize the monologues. Is it that you shouldn't be perfectionist about stuff? I don't know. I saw an infographic video on All Your Base lasted several years, whereas recent memes only lasted a few months at most. I mean, literally, that's what I mean. I think when you have a meme that has long-lasting effect, like when you have a meme that doesn't burn off immediately, that you get to have a lot of fun with it. I don't know about All Your Base are Belong to Us, because I don't think I saw a lot of cool permutations of that one. But literally today, this very morning, as I was browsing my phone, because when I wake up, I'm very groggy. I'm not good at mornings, right? So I wake up, I grab my phone, and I light the light on my screen on my face so they will force me to wake up, and I browse some stuff, right? And as I was browsing today, I literally got rickrolled. This is not like ironically rickrolled. This is not like, oh, I definitely saw it coming and I went for it because I wanted to. This isn't even like, oh, someone made a reference to rickroll. I got straight up rickrolled. And that is something that will survive for eternity. That meme will just not die, okay? Because that's a meme that you don't burn like in a week. That's a meme that like you use sparingly. I think we should go back to that. I think we should go back to memes being used sparingly and lasting longer. Look, Persona 5 is an 80-hour game. I've been playing that game with some friends for literally 6 months. We need to speed up the process because the story was picking up. Oh, damn, that's a long game. I mean, that's a long game, she says, as if she hadn't spent 130 hours making sure that she had all the achievements in Hades. But, 80 hours is still a long game. Only real memers know the first true internationally recognized meme, the Piano Cat 1987. I mean, Piano Cat is a classic. Piano Cat is a true classic. Also, I've had a problem with binging video games since I was 12. I mean, it's not a... I wouldn't say it's a problem. I say it's a problem only if you're disregarding your sleep or your eating or your hygiene or your work in school, you know? That's when it becomes a problem. If you want to binge because like that's what you feel like doing and you want to spend all your free time with video games, it's your free time. You can spend it however you want. Just make sure that you're also balancing it out with taking care of yourself and your responsibilities, and that's it. I mean, Doctor Who is not much of a sci-fi. Maybe that's why. Doctor Who is barely a sci-fi. Like the premise is sci-fi, but the execution is not. I didn't think I'd like Babylon 5 and slept on it for decades, but it's amazing. What is weird for me is also that I've never heard of it. It's really weird that I had never heard it before. Let me read the summary right now. Oh, it's in Spanish. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. That link is in English. Setting. Between the years 2257 and 2262, the show depicts a future where Earth has unified Earth government and has gained the technology for faster-than-light travel using jump gates, a kind of wormhole technology allowing transport through the alternate dimension of hyperspace. The colonies within the solar system and beyond make up Earth Alliance, blah blah blah. But what is the plot? What is the plot? What is the plot? Okay, maybe not setting, maybe synopsis, but that's gonna give me that. This is giving me a season per season synopsis. I want the plot. Let's go to IMDb. Let's see if IMDb has a better description. Babylon 5. And IMDb. Okay. Let's see what this says. In the mid-23rd century, the Earth Alliance space station Babylon 5, located in neutral territory, is a major focal point for political intrigue, racial tensions, and various wars over the course of 5 years. Okay, political intrigue is one of the genres that I enjoy, though. So maybe I should give it a chance, because I do actually like political intrigue. I'm gonna hold a little bit of a candle to it. Amalia Cosado, welcome, hello! I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. My kid Rickard was beating Spyro 2 in 2 days. 2 days. I don't know how long it is, but that sounds pretty quick. FNAF memes are still alive. Sometimes you wonder who's the man behind the slaughter. You mean the slaughter of the memes? It's people in general burning them up. Everything becomes a meme and gets trashed within a week, but the good ones last. Yep, I agree. Amalia, welcome, hello. I hope you're having a good day. Whoa, chat, what's going on? Chat. Okay. Oh man, Rita, you reminded me that I liked speedrunning New Super Mario for the DS before I even knew what the internet was. My PB was of, my personal best was of 25 minutes. 25 minutes sounds very freaking good. I'm not a speedrunner and I don't watch speedruns, but I like Jade Animation and she does speedrunning videos sometimes. And I think 25 minutes sounds like a very good time for a speedrun. I pour sweet honey into my tea. I also have milk tea. I'm guessing I should use honey because it would give the water more body, more consistency. Oh, that sounds not good. Nope, it cut off midway. Okay, that was when it disconnected. That's fine. It got fixed immediately. I heard a lot of Windows problems. Yep, that was me getting disconnected, and then me almost saving a wrong version of the drawing and having to back up last minute. That's what you heard. That's what just happened. I played Half-Life 2 all the way through on the day it was released on Steam. Damn! Binge freaking played. Have I ever binge played a game that hard? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, Stacklands. But Stacklands is pretty short. Like, I don't think you can binge Stacklands that easily. Like, here's the thing. If a game is that short, does it count as speedrunning or like binge playing it? If a game is meant to be short, I have 5 hours on it, and that was enough to get every single achievement and to do everything that could be done in the game so far, because they are bringing up a massive update with a whole new like. It's basically like a full DLC soon, a free update. But so far it's like the only game that I can remember playing like binging. But again, it's very short, so I don't know if it counts. Gonna download it right now. Be right back. Gonna download what? Spyro? Half-Life? I'm thinking speedrunning would be the ultimate challenge mode for Ellie. I could not do it. I could never do speedrunning. Oh boy, I could not. There's no way I could speedrun. Actually, if I got really... Here's the thing. I've talked about this during the Fear stream. If I got melatonin whenever it releases, if I got melatonin and I got really good at it, I would try to speedrun it. And I know, rhythm games, speedrunning, that's not how it works. Jaden Animation did a speedrun of a rhythm game, so that's a possibility. That's something that I think I could try to speedrun. You have to play it to see. Half-Life? Yes, I will try it eventually. No flavored water, no juguitos, jamitos, whatever you call them during summer. No, really. I'm not a fan of juice. I do drink apple juice with melon liquor sometimes, but I'm not like, again, if water has flavor, I want it to have some consistency, you know? Morning foam bad for eyes, maybe, but morning foam good for waking up brain. Morning foam good for waking up brain, and that matters a little bit more to me. As you keep climbing and getting over it, he keeps talking about how current culture is trash culture, enjoying B-grade stuff and immediately trashing them once the jig is over. Ah, well, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Jaimitos, it's been a while since I've heard them being called like that. I personally have never heard them called Jaimitos. It's always been Juito or like Julo. The term internet meme didn't even exist when AYB became popular. AYB. 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 AYB? I don't know what it means. No, it was a problem. I was taking time away from school. Oh, well, in that case, definitely was a problem. In that case, it was definitely a problem. Yeah, the thing is not good at all. In fact, it's very bad. As for me ending my streaming attempt, it was less about me not getting into it, and it was more of even other stuff. Well, whatever it was, I hope that it was a decision that was positively, like, worked positively for you. I can't tell you enough to interest you without spoiling. I mean, I got the summary, and the fact that it says political intrigue, that's one of the tags that could be interesting for me. My brother said he saw Rick Astley getting rickrolled, and then Rick Astley took his revenge by taking his time to rickroll back. I have to look for and watch that. I mean, I would really enjoy that. If you find it, please post it on the Discord because I would really like to see that. I would really enjoy that. Anyways, I actually forgot to ask, how do our commissions look like with Ellie? I may be able to channel a person here or there to you if that's something you're interested in. I haven't opened my commissions for two main reasons. One, because I have a lot of projects that I want to do, and I do have, like, I'm thinking of opening them on August, maybe, big maybe, because I do have our fight coming up and I want to dedicate my time to that, and also I just have projects that I want to do for myself. The second reason I haven't opened our commissions is because I would have to update my website for commissions, my card, and the one day that I spent doing my card, I did not enjoy the process at all. I do not understand how people are like, card, it's super easy. I don't think it's easy. I think it was very hard to set up, and it doesn't even look the way I want it to look. So I'm gonna have to spend so long trying to figure out how to do a decently looking card. I have to figure out if I want to use Wix or Weebly or whatever other things, but people don't trust those as much as they trust card. So maybe I would have to do a card that sort of like diverts to that other website and use that. I don't know, but it's like, it's something that I have to do, and I'm very much kicking it forward. I'm very much procrastinating it. But I'm not gonna be able to do commissions until I have a proper commission page, and I'm not looking forward to that process. I assume that during the art fight you will be too busy to accept those. Anyway, still let me know. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons is art fight is coming, and I want to have like the time to dedicate to that. I'm finishing. Hopefully today I'm finishing the cover. Not the cover, but like this year's team illustration that I do for myself. And I will be able to do, I have 3 days. I have only 3 days to finish another one of the 2 things that I wanted to do before our fight. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna really try to finish some stuff, and then July is for our fight. She doesn't do commissions now. I think maybe in the future. Exactly. I just explained that. Jane Animations, I love it. I love her so much. She is so funny. She's so funny. To be honest, I thought Mavia was gonna do something like that Cooking Mama speedrun Jaden did. Turned out it was too much for her. I know. I joined yesterday and I was there for like an hour and a half or something like that. And almost the entire time I was there, she was struggling with one recipe. I don't think she should do a speedrun. I think that would be too much. Did you ever pick up CNC on Steam? Yes, I do have it. However, I'm not planning it just now. I did start making a thumbnail for it, but I can talk to you later about it, about what my plans were and what my plans are, or like why I decided not to just now. Sure, there are many kinds of speedruns with different objectives, of the length of the game doesn't have anything to do with them. I know! If Jaden could do a Rhythm Heaven speedrun, I can do a Rhythm Game speedrun, okay? So, I really enjoyed Melatonin when I tried the demo. I cannot wait until it releases. It's like 3 months from now, and I'm like, oh my god, I need it to be that moment! I need to play it! But, I guess I'll have to be patient. I guess I'll have to be patient and just wait. Water flavored. Yes, flavored water. I don't like it. It needs to have more consistency than just water. Found the mistake on your meme drawing. Yes, it's very easy to spot once you know it's there. Juguitos always for me, but some people call them jamitos, so I had never heard it. I honestly had never heard anyone call them jamitos. Duke, welcome. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. How's the break going? How's the rest going? And how's everything going? Any projects? Any cool projects? I was talking about before. I was talking about what to do for my birthday stream. So feel free to give me your opinions. These are the things that I threw to the wall. Okay. An endurance stream as a possibility. Showing off my collection of gloves as a possibility. Playing games with chat as a possibility. Maybe doing like a talent show for like people submitting stuff. Maybe doing a movie watch along, and then what else did I throw in there? But I think I threw something. Oh, and the possibility of moving it from Sunday, which is when it actually would fall, to move it to Monday, which is where I normally stream. So that's it. Yes, for anyone else who joined late, this is one thing that I would like to discuss if possible. So I want everyone's opinions. Commissions are no fun, lol. I agree. Commissions are no fun, but Gia Girl has to eat, so maybe at one point I will open them. It's the left wing, right? Yeah. In the hair, and the wing, there was a line that I forgot to delete that should have been covered by the hair. Well, my break is next week. Oh, I thought it was this week. Well, I hope you enjoy your break next week. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to stop calling it flavored water. It's leaf soup. Come on, girl. I know, but I mean is that what I mean with flavored water. Okay, what I mean is that anything that has the consistency of water but has a flavor that isn't like water. That's what I call flavored water. Be it leaf juice, like teas, or be it like normal, like fruit juice. I still find it to be like the consistency of water, but with flavors. So that's what I can't really deal with. It's not that I can't deal with it, but it's like I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't know why. You want flavored water with consistency, so you want juice. No, I wanted to have a body. I wanted to have like a more solid-ish consistency. It's like, you know the difference between soup, like water-based soup, and cream-based soup, like soups that you have cream as an ingredient in? That difference, that's how I feel about tea and juice versus like water and, not water, sorry, tea and juice versus like something that has milk as an ingredient. Like, it has a bigger consistency. This might be the longest wrap-up ever. Wait, it isn't. No, it isn't. It had been a while since I had done a Just Chatting stream, so I understand the confusion. That's my bad. That is my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the confusion. Opinions is the only thing I have. Well, feel free to tell me your opinions. I think you weren't here either when I started saying this thing. So that's what I've been thinking of. And also we have a week to decide, so we can keep talking about it on Discord and stuff. Showing off your collection sounds fun. Also movie watch-alongs. Happy face. I've just been like gathering ideas and writing them on the text block. Note block. Note block? Notepad. Yeah, notepad. I've just been gathering the ideas and writing them out on the notepad, so we can keep talking about them on Discord and stuff. But I wanted to come here and talk about it with you guys. I wanted to talk about it and like show you where my thoughts are. If you do it on Sunday, we get 5 streams that week though, right? No, I would move it from Monday to Sunday. I'm not doing... Listen, I'm gonna have so much to do very, very soon. I actually already have so much to do. So, although I really love doing 4 streams a week, I can't keep ramping it up. I cannot. How long will today's wrap-up last? Nothing? This is just... all wrap up. It's all chatting, so it's all wrap up technically. Sumo. Sumo, I have heard it called sumo. Sí escuché gente llamándolo sumo, pero no en persona, me parece. Me parece que siempre que escuché gente llamándolo sumo fue o en internet o en vacaciones, como en otros lugares donde no vivo. The only flavored water I accept is tea. I accept my tea with milk so that it has a bigger consistency than water. Soup has the consistency of water, yet you don't see me calling caldo chicken flavored water. You could though! You could! Caldo is chicken flavored water. Like, it technically is. It's also not soup. I mean, it can be a soup, but also people don't call it soup. Like, you always call it caldo. You don't say, sí, me voy a tomar una sopa de pollo. You say, me voy a tomar un caldo de pollo. You know? Well, nice one. What did I say? What did I say? That it was nice. Is soup a meal? Yes and no. It can be. If you have a soup that has, like, enough nutritious / caloric ingredients to fill you up, it can be a full meal. But if you have a soup that is literally just like water with flavor, then it's not gonna fill you up and it's not gonna be a full meal. But I've had soups before that were like a full meal. You feel so like full once you have it. Like particularly soups that have cream as an ingredient, mostly. Or things like that are the ones that I would call a meal. I don't know why I tried. This girl thinks vegetables are vegetables are a concept! Stop it! Vegetables are a concept! They are a concept! Everything is either a fruit or a root or a stem or a leaf. Or something else, I don't know. But vegetable is a culinary concept. You know what's a fruit? An avocado. Would you call an avocado a fruit? No, you wouldn't, because you know that it doesn't matter if it has a seed inside of it, which is the definition of a fruit. It's a concept. Chicken flavored tea? That sounds gross. That sounds very. Oh my god, I'm heated now. Chicken flavored tea sounds gross. No block law of Minecraft on the mind? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's called no block in Spanish? Maybe. Oh yeah, I think in Spanish it's called bloque de notas. I think. So that's why I'm thinking about it and thinking like no block instead of notepad. Is autumn gutter water tea? I would not recommend testing it. I mean, oh my god. If you think about it, there's a lot of animals that think no. Okay, I'm going back and forth between opinions, but no, it's not, because tree leaves don't release any components into the water to change its flavor. So no, it's not, right? So I was thinking, there's a lot of wild animals who will like drink from the gutter. And so for them, it's like the equivalent of tea. But leaves from trees, I don't think they flavor the water they seep in. I don't think. Nobody come at me if I'm wrong. Yeah, sometimes my only meal of the day. I mean, if you have ingredients in it that will make it more like nutritious, if you have like chunks of meat, like chicken noodle soup is a soup, that can be a meal. Or like something that has cream on it, stuff like that. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper stream. What would that be? Like, first of all, that is way too much food. That is way too much food for me. Second of all, what do you mean? I have seen VTubers doing like testing streams, eating like food testing streams. I don't think there's anything that I could do interesting with food like that. Pregúntale yo, mi sumo es de España. ¿No es también de algunos países de Latinoamérica? ¿No es de algunos países de Latinoamérica también? But caldo is not only flavor, it contains more stuff. It depends on how you do it. Sometimes you can do caldo that is just like chicken bones and stuff. In my family, we've always thrown like a bunch of vegetables in it. But you could technically like do caldo that is just like chicken flavored. You can speak Spanish too, truly, and yeah, crumpets, Darío, and who else? Right now, nobody here. But Crumpets and Darío both speak Spanish. I could speak Spanish with them if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna isolate everyone else. That would be such a bad, rude thing to do. I would call an avocado a fruit. Also a tomato, obviously. You're saying this so that I get angry. You're just trying to make me angry. You don't even believe this. I refuse to believe that you actually believe that. You're just trying to make me angry. Vegetables are a gastronomy term. A gastronomical term. Vegetables don't exist other than a societal concept. Vegetables are a concept. I swear, you guys are trying to make me mad and nothing else. Seth, welcome, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry that you had to arrive to see me get mad. To be honest, everything is a concept, so stop it. No, okay, so here's what I mean. You could call everything a concept, right? But a fruit is a botanical definition, right? Like a biological botanical definition. A seed, a fruit is I don't know exactly like what's the proper definition, but a fruit like is a reproductive thing that plants do that has the seed inside of an edible thing, I think. Wait, fruit. Let me just Google the definition. Definition. I know that it has to have seeds in order to be... Okay, so yeah, it's an organ containing seeds that is meant to like holding until they mature and help spread them around. All right, so that's a definition. That's a very solid definition. However, when you're talking about vegetables, when you say, "Hey, what vegetable do you want to eat?" That term, vegetable, does not have a definition outside of gastronomy. It doesn't have a definition outside of the gastronomical meaning of it. We have created a word that means roughly this kind of flavor or like ingredient for cooking. But if you look at a vegetable like an avocado, which is a fruit, and a tomato, which is a fruit, versus a lettuce, which is a leaf, versus like whatever other vegetable there is, which is a stem or a root, like ginger I think is a root or whatever. You don't call all of those things like the vegetable as a definition isn't related to their biological functions. It's just what we use to mean this specific like culinary flavor ingredient thing. It's just a culinary concept. Well, if it's just a concept, do I have to eat veggies or not? Yes, it is. Yes, you do. You still have to eat veggies. It's still important to eat veggies. Says the internet, a fantasy concept. What is a vegetable? all, in the broadest sense, any kind of plant life or plant product, namely vegetable matter, in common narrow usage, the term vegetable usually refers to the fresh, edible portions of certain herbaceous plants. Certain herbaceous plants. Their roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, or seeds. Ergo, a vegetable is a group label that we decide what fits or not depending on how we want to use it for food. A seed is a botanical definition that has a lot of requirements that are biological. So therefore, vegetable is a concept because we can name anything a vegetable if we feel like it culinarily matches. You know what I mean? Hello, Seth. I'm sorry for this. This is a hill I die on. Wait, I don't get the vegetable explanation. Mind if you repeat it? I just did. Green beans are also a fruit. Exactly. And you wouldn't call them a fruit. You would call them a vegetable. Let me grab me a glass of that gutter flavor water. Okay, yes I do. Orange tree leaves are used for orange tea. In that case, then yes. Gutter water would be the tea of nature. I 100% believe that some animals are out there drinking tea by orange leaves falling into water and releasing a little bit of flavor. He's visibly confused. I'm sorry, Rexy. I'm sorry. I just have feelings about this. Oh, the hamburger thing, it's a meme. You can find easily the song on YouTube. Ah, I didn't recognize him. Isolate all the rest of us and force us to learn Spanish as well, Ellie. I thought of doing a thing a while back. I don't know if I said it, but I thought of doing a thing where, depending on the game I was playing, like I would choose a word in Spanish or two and put them on the screen. Like today's word in Spanish is whatever word. And I would make sure that it's a word that's gonna come up in the game several times so that I can repeat it over and over and over. And that way, like, you guys would incorporate it without even realizing. I thought of that and I never did it because I don't know if it would be interesting at all. And also I would have to make new overlays to accommodate for that idea. But I did think of it. Would anyone be interested in that? Sumo is not the same as juice, and the word is used in many countries in Latin America. I thought so. I thought that. Food eating YouTubers are among one of the oldest big channels on the platform, to be honest. I also know of a large community that would die for a chance to watch their Oshi eat a big burger. Maybe, but I've had McDonald's before. I don't have a burger that I can think of that would be interesting to be like food testing because I have tested them before. I know what they're like. Unless you mean like just eating stuff, even though I don't have any new reactions to it. Is that what you mean? A tomato is a juicy fruit. It even tastes like a fruit. I disagree. So are then tomatoes a fruit or not? I remember you saying they're veggies. They are both. They are both. Biologically, they are a fruit. Like, botanically, they are a fruit. But if you are speaking to someone and you're trying to tell them, like, oh, like, let's suppose you had to guess that my word is tomato. And I'm not allowed to say the word tomato, but I have to make you guess. I would say, like, red, round vegetable. I wouldn't call it a fruit because you're going to associate it more with vegetable than with fruit. Because even though it is a fruit, botanically, like, we care more about how we can use it. Not everyone is a botanist. Sumo is not a thing in Mexico. Some commercials do call it sumo, but I'm pretty sure they're from a different country. I honestly don't know. We have so many names. Oh, ah, shit, here we go again. Yeah, I have heels that I'm willing to die on. Ah, yes, sudden botany class with Ellie Sensei. It's not even a class, it's just me yelling. I know what I'm saying, I think. I know what I'm saying. I just don't know if I'm saying it properly. Now check the definition of vegetable. I did. Yo, Board Clips, welcome, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Also, Alec the Shy, welcome, hi, I hope you're having a good day. I got done with the assessment to gauge my skills for a job. I just don't feel hopeful. I hope that you get it, but if you don't, then don't give up, okay? There's the process of looking for a job is long and tedious, but not getting one doesn't mean that everything else is blocked. I promise, you if you don't get it, you just keep on applying. But also, you might have done better than you think. So let's not fall to despair. Yes, okay. Barclips, welcome. Hello. Yes, a vegetable is a cooking term for every part of a plant that isn't a fruit. Therefore, a tomato is not a vegetable. No. What is a vegetable? The term vegetable usually refers to the fresh, edible portions of certain herbaceous plants. Roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, or seeds. It includes fruits because tomato and avocado are both fruits, but they are also definitely a vegetable. Make me eat vegetables? Hey, you! Eat your vegetables. I see you. I see you ignoring me. I see you having a bad diet. What are you doing? Eat your vegetables! Eat your veggies. You shall eat them, and you shall like them. You shall discover a way to eat them that you enjoy. And then eat them. That's a good piece of advice, by the way. If you guys don't like eating vegetables, it's because you're not trying enough vegetables and not enough ways to cook them. There's always a way to cook a vegetable that you're gonna like. Not everyone has to like every vegetable, of course. Like, I don't like corn, for example. But, who knows? Maybe if it was prepared in like... Maybe I like cornbread. Maybe I don't like corn, but I like cornbread. I don't know. Sometimes you might think you don't like something, but it's because you've only eaten it prepared in a way that you don't like it. So, you have to try. Hello, welcome, Astroman. Hi, hello. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to you. Welcome, I hope you're having a good day. No, Ellie, you are a concept. How far into philosophy do we want to get? I technically am a concept. I'm also a real person. A real being. A real monster being that is also a concept. Okay, so here's how I'll justify that one. So I am a real being, a real person over here, a real monster girl over here. However, there's also the me that lives inside your head. There are some things that I don't share about myself, or things that just haven't come up yet, or things that like we meme around with me not being say so. And you guys know that as any other person out there, I have my tastes in things like corn, you know, but I'm not gonna share them. I'm not gonna share that stuff. So, in that sense, there is the me who is living here, real, and then there's the concept of me living in your mind, which is incomplete and has things that you will imagine as me being, and maybe you're right and maybe you're wrong, but it is a fully realized concept in your head, probably, unless you really feel like, I don't know, and I have no guesses. But if you have a guess, if you have any guesses of anything that I haven't shared, then that means you already have a concept of me in your head that might or might not be the real me. How's that for philosophy? Look at me being a philosopher. So a veggie is the term for a commonly eaten part of a plant. Yes, a vegetable is a term for a commonly eaten part of a plant that you associate with with the concept of vegetable. Like, there are fruits that we consider just fruits, and then there are fruits that we don't consider fruits in the vegetable sense. We consider them vegetables, like avocado and tomato. A vegetable is an edible part of a plant that is not a fruit or a seed. No! There are fruits and seeds that are considered vegetables. Right now, I honestly cannot think of any seeds that are, like, considered vegetables, but I know that there are some. I just don't know what seeds are there out there. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're gonna feel so dumb. You're gonna feel so dumb when I finally pull this up. Also, that is a very weird pear. That is definitely a pear. And it's also an apple, I think. I don't know what that is, but... Here you go! Look at this and tell me that you don't understand anymore. I dare you. Culinary vegetables. Botanical fruits. And in the middle, the things that are both. Okay? They are a fruit in the biological sense. But we know that you wouldn't put it in a freaking fruit salad. So, you know that you would use it for savory meals. And that makes it a vegetable. It is also a fruit. But it is mostly a vegetable. Listen up. Everything here makes sense. I gotta find out what's the truth and not fall for any sophism. I'm telling you, I'm being so... You guys are gonna make me go mad. You guys are gonna make me go mad. If fruits are included as vegetables, then fruits don't exist under your rule. Yes, they do. They can be both. Well, then I guess plants are a concept then. I don't know enough about biology to have a strong opinion about that statement. However, did you know that fish don't exist? Did you know that fish are a concept? Like, for real, did you know that there is no such a thing as a fish? Have you had a Five Guys burger? I have had once, because I did travel to the US at one point, and I remember like the people I was staying with, they were like, we didn't cook anything because we didn't know, like, normally we don't trust the airport to be delayed and stuff, so we're just gonna have takeout. And have you ever had Five Guys? And I was like, haha, that doesn't exist in my country. Of course not. So they took me to Five Guys, and honestly, I don't remember the taste. I only remember two things. One, the chips bag was dripping with fat at the bottom, and that was very gross. Two, it was actually very tasty. I remember having a very good opinion of that burger. I don't know if I don't know if my memories are accurate, but I remember really liking Five Guys. Food eaters are also one of the most unhealthy communities on YouTube. They are? I don't know anything about it. Food test, the Wendy's breakfast baconator. Don't know if I've had it. I don't know if I've had the breakfast baconator. Nikocado, you're talking about Nikocado specifically. Just wanted to say hello and seeing how it's doing well and wishing you a good day. I'm about to head to work. I'll see you later. Oh, I'm so sorry that I read this late. Alec, if you're seeing this VOD or if you're still here, I hope you have a good day at work. I hope you're having a good day and I hope you have a good shift. And also, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Falta aguacate. Falta acate? Falta. 1000% falta. Subasa Yosura, welcome. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Sorry it took me so long to get to you. If you gave someone who's never had fruits or vegetables a bunch of fruits and vegetables, then gave him a tomato, he would call it a fruit. It's brightly colored, sweet, and juicy. It's not sweet though. That's what makes it different. New here, who this? Welcome to Lazy to Name. How can I call you? Do I call you to Lazy to Name? That seems like I'm rude. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Who's this? This is Elyssia Nikos, your friendly neighborhood lamia, who has a lot of opinions about fruits and vegetables, apparently. Hi! Don't bite your tongue off. I'm not gonna. Don't worry about it. The vegan teacher got her soul. I'm not vegan, though. You can eat chicken. I don't mind. Raisins are vegetables, then? Eat your veggies, Ellie. I can eat other veggies. I don't need to eat raisins specifically. Ha! My government has declared pizza a vegetable, so I eat my veggies several times a week. No way! I don't believe you. What? That's please say psych. Please say psych. Please tell me that's not true. Can't stay long, Mom wants me to do chores. Too lazy to name. I'm so sorry that you have to do chores. If your username is anything to go by, then you probably really don't want to. I'm so sorry. But also, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your time here, however long it is. And I hope your chores go by in a zip and that you don't notice them. This is like the is soup a drink and is gravy a soup debate. Make an Ace Attorney video about it. I don't need to. I'm giving a master class right here. Besides, human taste is adapting to what it has to deal with. No matter how much you dislike the taste of something, eat it enough times and you will start liking the taste. I wouldn't be super sure of that, but I wouldn't be super sure of that. I don't like onions, but I prepare them in many different ways, and yet I have no liking for any kind of onion. I'm not saying it's foolproof, but it could happen. It could happen. I remember there were several vegetables that I thought I didn't like until I tried them cooked in a different way, and I was like, wait a second, this is actually good when you do it in this way, you know? Remember that pizza is classified as a vegetable in the USA. Obviously anything can be no way! What the hell? You guys are mocking me, right? Why'd you create a not safe for work section of your Discord if you don't want to share? Ha! It doesn't mean that I have to share. You guys can share. So you also like corn. I like a different kind of corn. I do like to prepare meat with onion, but I don't like to eat the onion. Well, that's valid. That's valid. You could give all the onion to me. You have the meat, and I have a little tiny portion of meat just so I have the protein, and then I eat the rest of the onion. That sounds good. Now, where would something like nuts fall into this Venn diagram? I have no idea, honestly. I honestly don't know that. But I don't care enough, I guess. All that proves is that there are people out there as delusional as you are. That is hardly surprising. No, no, no. This is a legitimate scientific demonstration. This is like, here's the thing. If you gave someone a bunch of fruits and a bunch of vegetables and you told them to classify tomato and avocado, you would definitely have them classifying them as vegetables instead of fruits because they're not sweet. Alright? Although there are fruits that are not sweet. Like, I don't know. There are fruits that aren't sweet. The ones that I don't like kiwi and stuff. They're acid. You just edit that image, Ellie? No! Go to Wikipedia! It's on Wikipedia! It's on Wikipedia! I do want your shared opinions in the form of a tier list so that it stays forever and that I can know your tastes are terrible. I will. I really like doing tier lists, so I'm gonna do some fruits and vegetables tier list as well. Fish are a lie? Yeah. No. I mean, they're not a lie. It's just like there's no biological classification of anything that could give you... Okay, so think of a fish. You know what a fish is, right? But a lot of things that you consider fish are not actually fish. And a lot of things that you don't consider fish are actually fish. Like, etymologically, fish don't exist. My world is breaking into pieces. I'm sorry. Yeah, and birds are drones. No, that's a conspiracy theory. All of these terms to explain. Bet you didn't expect this just chatting to turn into war. I did not. I thought we were gonna talk about, I thought I was going to talk about what I could do for my birthday because I wanted your ideas, and your opinions, but damn tomatoes, the platypus of the plant kingdom. They're good. I like tomatoes. Also, welcome, Officer Hot Pants. I hadn't seen you here today, so welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Wait, does that mean that the fishermen are also a concept? Kind of! You know, this is why psychics, physicists consider biology a post-stamp collecting. The only science that is even more silly is theology. Well, that's what I mean. Glad to hear Five Guys gets your seal of approval. Again, I don't remember the taste of it, but I remember liking it. And I would like to try it again. I want to travel again sometime. It just depends on two things, money and a virus. Astroman, I assume we're discounting psychology from the category, alright? Psychology is a really important, work. I don't know how I consider it as a science. I don't know how it stands, in my opinion, as a science, but it's really important as a work. The vegetable thing is hard to see as a concept. Time is a concept because it can't be seen, we just perceive it ourselves. And humans give it a duration in numbers. Vegetables can be seen as a category because they represent edible plants in the end, and those things exist, they can be seen. Isn't a concept a thing used for abstract things? Not really. Okay, Liz is holding all the sauce back like a dam. All the sauce? All the sauce. You mean sources of my corn? Send news to Elyssia and he go, no! The jackfruit or a durian? I don't think I've tasted either of those. I guess our cherries and sour oranges are also vegetables. Sour cherries and sour oranges. That is an interesting experiment, actually. I would like to give a person who does not have the concept of vegetables versus fruits a bunch of things and see how they classify them based on taste. I would really like to test that. Oh yeah, I hate kiwis. Even a little bit of it can ruin a perfect smoothie. Right? I hate it too. Okay. Random guy. I will explain a concept in a second. I'm gonna explain it when I reach the bottom of chat. Time is actually needed as a coordinate axis in order to describe the universe. You can't do it with only 3 spatial coordinates. This has been proven in various experiments. Yes, that's why I need to explain what a concept is. I need to. Looks like lemons aren't fruits then. Lemons is actually something that I would perfectly consider a vegetable, honestly. Sup, Ellies? Carrots can be culinary vegetables. They are. Also, welcome, Sunset. Hi! Well, cows eat grass, so they are made of grass. They produce milk that is turned into cheese. Hamburgers are made out of beef. Bread is made out of flour. Potatoes are veggies. And I don't know where you're going with this. Oil is made out of veggies, so a combo of double cheeseburger, french fries is vegan food. No, it's not! Just chatting, more like just gaslighting. I'm not you guys are trying to gaslight me. You guys are trying to gaslight me. I'm not gaslighting anyone. I am being educational. I am being educational, I swear. How can fish be real if the ocean isn't? The ocean... What do you mean it's not real? Ah! Isn't a concept a term? Sorry, no, nothing. No, yeah. Don't worry. I will explain concepts. While apples were botanical fruits. Apples are botanical and conceptual fruits. If an apple is sour, it turns into a vegetable under the Ulysses rules. No, it's not. Oh my god! Plant-based meat. There are plant-based meats. I've never tried one, except I do sometimes do a black bean vegetables patty to use as a burger, and it takes a lot of work, so I haven't done it in a long time, but it's very tasty. So is eggplant a fruit, plant, vegetable, or an egg? It's a vegetable. It's also a plant, and it's also a fruit, I think? Are eggplants fruits? Because they have seeds inside, so I would guess they are. Eggplant... it's a plant species... Okay, so oh my god, get to the point! I hate it when articles are just like so bulked up with nothing important. Eggplants count as a vegetable only in one sense, the culinary. Yes, okay, so they are fruits. Eggplants are fruits. Trust me, the thing is sweet, not a citrus type. Granny Smith apples are a vegetable now. No, they're not! Technically, everything is a concept. I don't see why something being a concept would make it less real. Exactly! Exactly! Astroman, you get it. You get it. Eggplant is dairy. Oh my god, now you're just trying to make me mad again. Neptune, welcome. Hi, I hadn't seen you here today. Welcome, hi. Hope you're having a good day. Tomatoes can be drunk as a juice, but it's also as a soup. Tomatoes are both fruit and vegetable. That's what I've been saying! I thought of a fun topic. If you were a Shantae style half genie, what magic would you have? My favorite type of magics are, like, I can't specifically put any on top, but the top 3 or the top 2 maybe is the one that I have. Maybe that's a bias because I have it, so maybe I think it's the better one, the best one just because I have it. But shape-shifting is one of the top 3. Then another top 3 is controlling water control. That is really freaking cool, and I wish I had it. And then the third one would be being able to talk to anyone, talk to animals, talk any language. That I think would be very cool as like a type of magic. Time time itself doesn't exist. Things move, and we gave a unit measurements based on how much those objects move under that unit. I should do research. I don't know anything about this at all. Yeah, I mean, that's too complicated for me. Like, when you get to time, then you're getting to like proper physics, and that's too smart for me. That is way too smart for me. Like, that's as far as I get. Grapefruits are vegetables too, despite the wacky name with fruit in it. I wouldn't consider it. Grapefruits are fruits. I'm trying to be as much polite as possible while having a normal dialogue, but it seems quite harder than I expected. I'm going to explain it as soon as possible. Same time doesn't exist at the same time, so same as saying space doesn't exist, because both space and time are treated on the exact same level in relativity. The only difference is a sign somewhere. Yeah, I mean, they're both concepts and also real things that exist. The thing is, okay, so, thing as a word describes anything. Thing. A thing is something, obviously, that you can put a name to. It can be physical, like a hand is a thing, because I can say hand, and you can understand exactly what I'm talking about, okay? But if I say time, you also know exactly what I'm talking about when I say the word time. So I would say that is a thing, you know? Words are weird. Plant-based meat, more like plant cringe. How about we try meat-based plants? That sounds terrifying. But also I really want to try more I really want to try some plant-based meat. I'm interested to know just how real it has gotten. Like, I'm interested in knowing how tricky it is. I would love to have one of those taste tests where you have like real meat and then plant-based meat, and then you try to figure out which one is the real one. I want to see if it's that noticeable still, or if it has gotten really good. Plant-based meat, is that when you squeeze out the soupy stuff from the mouth of a Venus flytrap and fry it up? I mean, that's a way to eat plants, but I don't think it counts as meat. You can even rotate some of space into time and vice versa via Lorentz transformations. That is very advanced for me. You're trying to have a normal conversation with a crazy person who thinks tomatoes aren't a fruit. I'm not saying they aren't. I'm saying they are both. They are a fruit and they are a vegetable, okay? They're both a fruit and a vegetable. I'm gonna have to stop you here for a second. Take that back about grapefruits. Take that back. Take that back about grapefruits. There's more water in this article than in my vegetables. Not every vegetable has water. Meat-based plants, so one of those horror viruses that make people sprout and turn into a mobile tendon monstrosity. I don't want to think about that. I don't like that. So, Ellie, what's important and exciting things did you discuss? So, Ellie, what important and exciting things did you discuss with chat today? Ellie, yes. Actually, it would be more like Ellie, fruits and vegetables, and what is a concept. And also maybe tangentially a little bit of what I'm doing on my birthday, but not really. Meat-based plants, nice. Either way, vegan food. It's not. I don't think you guys understand what vegan means. Those pink scales are going to be great by the time the stream is over. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna end up today bald. I mean, 6 minutes left, give or take 20 minutes. Give or take. Banana is only a fruit if it's sweet under Ellie's rule. It's not! You didn't understand my rules! If it's a non-sweet plantain, it magically transforms into a vegetable. It's not! Speak every language, but not in the country that each language was created, eh? What a nice superpower to have. I didn't say any consequences. I said speak every language, including speaking to animals. Your explanation pays respect to your nickname, but I still find it weird and can't believe we got here through vegetables. Don't worry, I'm getting so close. Okay, time to go into sleep. Hope chat doesn't drive you absolutely crazy with fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Rancor. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you feel very rested tomorrow, and thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your day. Okay, LEX has stopped working. Not yet. I'm gonna fight until my last breath. If you talk about concepts as being a thing that exists in the natural world, then definitions are our understandings of set natural things. This means anything that we know exists naturally without tampering from us. Thus, ideas are concepts, but rocks are natural. One is our perception or attempt to understand something we don't have the ability to perceive or to observe. Exactly! Crumpets, that is a very good definition. I'm gonna define it in a different way, but that is a very good definition. Stem cell research is taken into action as a context. I think plant-based meat is coming from stem cell research, right? If a banana is only kind of sweet, does it exist in limbo in a pocket dimension where vegetables and fruits don't exist? It's still a fruit! Sweet, alright, I have experiences with some fruits and vegetables before. Yeah, we have all eaten some vegetables. You can talk to animals now. The result is the same. I can't talk to animals, unfortunately. I can only talk to some snakes that speak the same like pheromone language as me. A concept is an attempt to understand something that's beyond our natural world, while a natural thing is just a thing that exists without our tinkering. I love that. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I got to the bottom of the chat. Here's how it goes, okay? A concept is what we humans, or monster people with human intelligences, define in order to communicate about things that exist. So like, for example, if I tell you, what is a child? A child is defined differently depending on the laws of every country, right? In some countries, you can be considered not a child anymore at 13. Then you turn into a teenager. Maybe in some countries, you are considered a child until you hit 18 or 21, or I don't know, like in some cultures, you might be considered a child until you go through your puberty or until you do X or Y. It doesn't matter. So the point is, a person who was born is a natural thing. It's just there. But the concept of a child is dependent of what your culture associates with childhood. Like, child is a concept because not every person is going to define it the same way. I might look at a person who is past the legal age of adulthood in their country and based on their personality still consider them a child. Because in my mind, the concept of a child isn't defined by age, but by maturity levels. So, you know, that's what a concept is. So, similarly, a fruit is an organ of a plant that has seeds inside of it. However, it being a fruit doesn't stop it from also fitting into our conceptual idea of what a vegetable is. Because vegetable doesn't really exist as a thing, alright? A rock exists as a thing, regardless of us calling it a rock or calling it hard dirt, right? Assume that there's a community out there, a culture out there, that doesn't have a word for rock. And it's just like, oh yeah, this is a rock, this is dirt, and this is hard dirt. It's not a separate thing, it's just a different state of dirt, right? That wouldn't stop the natural rock from existing, but it wouldn't be a rock in that culture. The concept of a rock wouldn't exist. It would be just a different state of dirt. However, if you go to a culture that does have a rock, it's two different things, dirt and rock. Alright? I think that's the best explanation I can give. So, for your birthday, glove collection show-off, movie watch-along, talent show, and games with viewers. What else? Those are all ideas that we've had. I'm gonna have to make polls, I guess. I swear to God, I've never had a philosophical conversation about vegetables seen as a category or as a concept. Well, welcome to my channel, baby! That's the kind of fun that I get down to! I'm so sorry! Time doesn't exist outside of our minds. Monday is not a force, as much as it feels like it. You can't examine a December or carbon date of the year 1985. However, time is also a thing that has to exist because our universe wouldn't function without it as a force. Time is a force. Monday is not. Animals aren't speaking a language we can't decipher. They don't talk at all because they're too dumb to. Hey, there are some very smart animals out there. They just don't share your language. Maybe that's a fair explanation. That definition of concept is just a concept. Why? Why? Also, concepts exist even if you don't try to communicate with anyone. I know, because even if you're not putting it into words, you are creating concepts in your mind to understand the world around you. These things are categories and measurements we use to keep track of events. You're not wrong. Vegetables do not exist in the natural world, thus it can be classified as a concept. Exactly! Vegetables don't exist in nature because everything that is a vegetable exists as a root, stem, leaf, fruit, seed, you know? Like, it doesn't exist as a vegetable in the natural world. A vegetable is a concept that we created to communicate. We're headed into groomer territory here. No. I'm not talking about anything that has to do with grooming. I'm talking about concepts. After all of this, what I now think is a concept. Concept equals meaning. So vegetable means edible plants, which makes them a concept. Is this a sophism? I have absolutely no idea. Like, here's how it is, random guy. If I tell you, hey, go buy some vegetables, you will know exactly what to buy. You will buy, like, if I give you an eggplant, and I tell you, you have to put only one label on this, okay? You have to either put it as a fruit or as a vegetable. You are going to know how to classify it depending on what situation you're in. If you're in normal daily life, you're gonna call it a vegetable. If you are in a botany class or like a botany expo, you're going to call it a fruit. Because in that moment, the botanical definition is going to be more important. But in your daily life, like if I tell you, hey, I'm gonna cook some vegetables, bring me some, like in that case, eggplant is a vegetable. You're sounding like you're talking about relativity, Ellie. Are you sure you're talking about concepts? I am. Was that not understandable? I think it was very understandable. I would say it was clear. As for concepts, I simply say that a concept is a unique package of mental if-then statements. That's not wrong either. A concept is an idea you have that allows you to define stuff and to be able to process reality. A concept may also be culturally shared or not. Excellent! Perfect! Okay! You guys are acing this test. Also, it's real fun trying to explain the concept of concept without falling back in the word concept. I know, I've been struggling for a bit. Fruits and vegetables are part of a culinary food. You lost it. Pyramid. Yes, it is. What's your concept of intelligence? We don't have time for that. It's already been 2 hours. That's another long discussion. But I will tell you this. I think that there are different kinds of intelligence. I agree with the several intelligences system of school of thought. I don't think you can call yourself intelligent only if you're good at like math and science. I'm terrible at math and science. And I call myself dumb, but it's mostly like, it's lighthearted. If someone called me like, oh, you don't understand math, you're so dumb, and they meant it, and like they were trying to be mean to me, I would fight them. Like, hey, just so you know, intelligence doesn't mean specifically math and science. There are different types of intelligence, and I have at least 3 of them a lot higher than you. So shut the freak up, you know? But for daily life, whatever. I don't care about what intelligence is. Please no, don't be sorry. This was loads of fun. Well, to me, it was. I'm glad because I think I might have gotten ahead of myself with this whole thing. I got it. Everything is a concept society made up just to obey it. So the stream ending is also a concept, and we can go on forever. Sure, you could go on forever. I'm gonna press the button to end the stream though. I think at that point is not a concept that's stopping you, but you know, technology working the way it does. Okay, your dog with a brain the size of a golf ball really loves you and talks to you, but you just can't understand. But you just can't understand it. I'm guessing you're trying to say. The thing is, have you ever seen the talking dogs? Have you ever seen the dogs that have learned to talk with buttons? Because, like, the thing is, animals are intelligent. To a point, of course. A dog will not ever be able to do math, I don't think. But they are clever. They have intelligence. So, when you teach a dog how to communicate with you, it can learn to talk in a language that you will understand. With a lot of help, with buttons. But I'm gonna post it later on Discord. I'm fascinated with Stella the talking dog, and on the future, when I have myself, when I live in not an apartment, and when I can have a dog of my own, I will train them to speak. And it might be my curse to do that, because that will mean that they will be able to tell me exactly how pissed off they are that I'm taking them to the vet, or that I'm not giving them as much food as they want. But I want to. I need to have dogs that I can talk to. It's that. The Eggplant is an emoji. You're also right about that. Checks his cartoon-like wrist hourglass. I'll be done soon. Wrist saying would make more sense. Damn. Hey, it's okay. Let's we can pretend we didn't see that. If you ask me to get some vegetables, I'm going to ask you a specific vegetable down to the brand name and color, then send you an image to make sure it's what you want, because I know women too well. No. If you're asked to go get vegetables, I assume you understand what kind of vegetables you would kind of like in your food, and the person cooking would also like in their food, or the people sharing the food would like in their food. It's not about if it's vegetable or not. At that point, if you're being sent to buy stuff, I assume you would know everyone who is eating and their tastes. Life is a concept. Fire is a living being. It is born, it grows, it replicates, and it dies. We just can't fully comprehend that life form. I say we create a movement to defend flames, fire's rights. I'm sure science would disagree with you, but I don't know enough to explain why. Okay, let's take this image off, actually. Let's take it off. Because I'm not gonna keep talking about this for ages and ages and ages. I'm going to change the world and become savior. You do that. You know what? I am trying to step into the dialogue anymore. I have little, almost no knowledge about all of this. I'll be back when I'll know more stuff before I say anything stupid. Hey, we're just having a conversation. You're asking questions, which is great, because like we're all getting to explain it, and we're explaining it different ways. So maybe one of those ways will finally, like, at some point make the click, and you'll go, ah, so this is what they mean exactly. You know? It's fine. This is conversation. Nobody's getting mad. Nobody's getting mad, right? You better not get mad. Actually, that's a neat idea. A little wrist sundial with a built-in compass so you can align it properly. I would be lost every single day, every single hour. I don't know how to read a sundial, which might sound crazy because it's everything that we had in my village when I was a child. But you see, in my like hidden village in the middle of a jungle, we didn't care about specific times, right? Like, there wasn't any moment where you were like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. Everything was a lot more relaxed. There wasn't a need for specific hours. I just thought for those people I don't have the patience or will to discuss with ignorance. Yep, indeed. Does dog have a concept of vegetables though? No, they don't. They only have a concept of food and food I want and food I don't want. Let's start a small refreshing argument. Ellie, would you mind if I make you a present for your birthday? I unfortunately can't donate, so there's little I can do for you. Just showing up and interacting the way you do. You're interacting a lot on Twitter, and you're always like here having a good time. Just that is enough. Don't worry about, like, I'll never feel upset at like people saying I can't donate. I would never be like, oh, get out of here, you know? Like, what kind of person would I be if I was just here, just appreciating of those who can donate? That was like, a terrible thing to even think about. It would actually remind me of the toxic relationship that I had with a friend. I've talked about this same person several times already, because every time that I talk about like a toxic friend, you can assume that I'm talking about the same person. She was the kind of person who immediately, like upon meeting someone, immediately asked them to like get her a gift or something like that. And everything that I associate with that person is something that just gives me freaking shivers, because I want to be as far away personality-wise as that person was. I want to avoid being that person with every fiber of my being. So yes, I wouldn't mind if you make a present for my birthday. Just don't pressure yourself to do it, okay? Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Don't feel forced, or don't feel like you have to, and don't disregard your own health or your own responsibilities for it, okay? Alright. Dogs too, but their definition includes socks, toilet paper, and anything else they can get into their mouth. You know what? I'm very lucky that none of my dogs ever got into the whole like toilet paper destroying thing. They never got into destroying objects. I'm very lucky. I never had a dog that was like a menace for my things that I own. Well, they're domestication of its ancestors. Wolves. Yes, they are. Wait, hold up. Is the concept of a concept too vague to be a definite concept? Maybe. Thanks a lot of this stream. Ellie's birthday is near, and Ellie's dum and her opinions are not viable. Hey, how dare you! I did my best trying to explain the concept of a concept! Do not feel pressure to give something. Donating isn't an obligation. It's an option to support when you have the resources. Exactly! Oh my god. Yes. Perfect. That is perfect, Crumpets. Thank you. Gloves are mittens, and mittens are socks, and socks are hats, and let's stop there. Everything that you said is wrong. For starters, everything that you just said is wrong, alright? How would a sundial work in the middle of the jungle? Isn't there a canopy of leaves that blocks out the sun? Not if you put it really high up on like a cliffy part of the jungle, or like into a platform made out of branches, and then you cut off a very specific part of the canopy that will allow the light rays to hit. Like there are ways. But again, we didn't really care that much about time where I came from. Like the relationship between tasks and like responsibility and social responsibilities was not really tied to time. Not time as in the hour of the day, but like, you know, it was by having a society that wasn't that big. Like I didn't grow up in any place that had as many people as like a metropolis, right? Or a globalized human society. Something like times doesn't matter that much when the place you grow up in is a lot smaller with a lot less people. The fact is that I have the money, but super chat is my only way. I want to make a gift. I never made one before. I'm feeling bad by only receiving. I'd like to give back some. I absolutely 100% understand you, and I appreciate anything that you do. But again, just don't strain yourself, okay? Just that's the one thing that I ask you guys not to do. You can do a gift if you want. You can do whatever you want, but please don't strain yourself. Don't pressure yourselves. Don't feel forced, okay? Just as long as you truly want to, and it's not going to cause you any damage to your health or your responsibilities or your, yourself, okay? Promise. Villages in a clearing, duh. Yeah, I mean, there are ways. Or it's a series of tree houses and sundial is an exposed platform. That's what I said! It took me a minute to read your message, but that's what I mean. I know that we had a sundial that was on a platform on like tree branches and stuff, Like it was organized and not a lot of people cared, so not a lot of people went and looked on a day-to-day basis. One tall stone with a bottom circle to result the measurement of time from sundials. Can some of you please listen to me? I mean, I think we are listening, but sometimes it can be a little bit hard to understand what exactly you mean. A gift you can give to Elyssia is just to enjoy the stream. That means a lot to her. If you want to make something more, be sure it's something you can do without forcing yourself. Yes! Yes! That's exactly what I mean. That is exactly what I mean. Let us donate. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't, Sonsai. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying do it as long as you can and want to, and it's not going to cause you problems, okay? Alright? I want this to be very clear. Nobody give yourselves a problem just for me, please. I would feel very bad. Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear on your wrist, and it looks very stylish. We live in a society. We sure do! Fun fact, I've never seen that movie, by the way. Time can be a lifeline and an aspect of sources of existence. Yes, yes, indeed. Why are you saying this like you're just coming up with it? I mean, you were there, right? I was there. I just didn't care about it. You know? I just didn't care about the sundials. I know that there were several in the place that we lived, but if I ever saw one, it was like one time, maybe 2 times. I was the kind of person who would rather be there like early and just read a scroll or something while I wait, or even talk to someone, or even draw, you know? There's so much you can do with your time that being on time never really mattered, because I could just be early and I never had any need to go visit the sundials. I only saw like one, maybe once. There are sundials that show time very precisely. They even look like digital clocks. I'll believe you. I'll believe you. I'll take your comment by letter by going into beat your A's for the good alpha mindset. I mean, just please don't strain yourself. I will become a problem just for you, Ellie. Hey, that's the attitude. That's the attitude, Duke. I've not watched the movie either. Yeah, I wonder if it's good. I don't know. There were differences between sundials and clocks. They sure are, but they serve the same function. Let's go on a journey through all time. The time is changing all the time. It's time to go to time. Hey, honey, wake up. Don't forget that today we have to go to time. Don't forget, you need to wake up now so you can shower before we go to time, or else we're gonna be late, you know, for going to time. But how would you know you were there early? I mean, if you know that the meeting is going to happen at like early afternoon, you can have lunch early, like when the sun is very high up in the sky, kind of like noon, right? And then you can immediately go to the place, and then you know that you're there early. Also, you know that you're there early because the other person or the other people aren't there. So that's a way, you know that if you're the only one. I need to erase these buffoons. I kid, you guys are cool, but these comments are making me painful. You're doing great, Krampus. You're saying exactly everything that I want to say, but you're putting it in better words. You're putting it in words that make a lot more sense than what I could do, probably. Wait, is this why she needs the mods to keep track of the time for her? I'm not gonna lie, that is one of the most important things we do. Oh my god, it's been 20 minutes already. Wow. Okay, let's wrap up. Let's wrap this up, you guys. No more philosophical discussions. No more philosophical discussions. This is where we draw the line. Hey honey? Oh, nice, Ellie. Thanks. I didn't even notice that I did a hey honey. I vote we abolish time and just do things whenever. That probably wouldn't work. How would I tell you guys when I have to stream? How would I tell you guys when I start the stream? I don't think that's a good idea, dude. You're already accomplishing your promise of becoming a problem. You're very proactive. History in different times can come through different achievements and milestones to become recognized or even a legend. Yes, and whoever made the sundial, they were very smart. The current mods are slowly falling into the cycle with her. She will have to hire new ones soon. What? No, first of all, they're not hired. I really wish I could hire mods and remove the weight, the responsibility off of my mods' shoulders, but I can't. I cannot. Also, sleeping is just a concept. I can bypass that. No! Sleeping is something that you need to do for your health. Please sleep. Chase the wrist sundial to make sure it works properly. Ah! Okay, I'm wrapping up. Is the time up already? Yes, it is. Bye-bye, Ellie. Bye-bye, Satsuna. There's a ghost town theory that says we're missing like 300 years and we don't know what the frick happened during that time. I mean, okay, I'll stop here. I mean, listen. That doesn't really make sense to me. You can't lose time. You can lose like archives of what happened during that time or stuff like that, you know, but you can't lose time. Time existed regardless of you seeing it or not, experiencing it or not, you know? Rex alert! Can reconceptualize sleep into something more productive. No! Sleep! For your own good! For your sake, please sleep! I'll bonk you next time you say your work is a burden. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Astral project, that's interesting. Astral project so your spirit does stuff while the body sleep. Oh, that would be so cool. Learn languages while you sleep. Sounds like a very good idea, but so far I've never been able to learn anything from those videos, so I really wish my soul could do that. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming, Seth. And thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to ask you to like the stream if you can, if you would be okay with it. I'm gonna try to remind you guys in a way that feels natural for me, because saying don't forget to like the stream just feels like I'm reading off of a YouTuber script or something like that, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna try and see what comes out naturally. Hey, if you're still here, that means you've enjoyed the stream, so would you mind hitting the like button? I would appreciate that. See, that sounds a lot more natural. That sounds a lot more natural than smash that like button, you know? But thank you for the stream. Thank you for the stream. See you next time. I mean, the mind's rest is what sleep is for. Oh, you're right. God damn it. You're right, we can't do that because we need to rest our minds. Damn. It can make sense if in that period of time no one made anything, not even books with small stories. For sure something happened, but no one took note of it, if that's real. I mean, the time happened. The only thing that we can miss is the proof of what happened during that time, you know? It sounds cool, but your astral projection would probably just get an office job. You'd wake up bored and tired. That would suck! We just miscalculated days. Yeah, that's probably it. I like at the start, I like the snake. Oh, thank you! You are a YouTuber. I know! Too lazy to name. Back. What did I miss? Well, we talked about fruits and vegetables for literally 90% of the stream, I think. And then we talked about what is a concept. And then we talked a little bit about sundials. And now we're wrapping up the stream. I was asking people to like the stream if they enjoyed, and I'm just gonna leave now. Our neutrons can be useful in a computer system or circuit, like how they extract rats' neurons to circuits. I mean, our neurons are just one big biological circuit, if you think about it. Just say it naturally. You don't need a script. Also, there's nothing wrong with having a script. That's why I'm trying to say it more like naturally. I'm trying to say it in a way that like feels organic instead of just going smash that like button, you know? 7 subs away now. Oh, we got one? Hey, welcome, whoever you are. Like transferring mine into a program, becoming a robot, AI, Android. Oh, I talked about that yesterday on Mim stream. That is a topic that scares me and I don't like thinking about. Maybe the time travel through time to a different time and fought a little war to decide what time it was. Hey, honey, wake up! The time are fighting. Oh, missed the stream because of my mom. Hey, don't worry, I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You're gonna have so many chances. Also, the VOD is still gonna be up, so don't worry about it. But hey, I hope you're done with your chores, and that means that you're free for the rest of the day. You get to rest, relax, do whatever now if you're done with your chores and with everything, you know. yeah, thank you for trying to stop by again. I'm so sorry that you got here at the very end. I do have to go though because it's been a long time. The fact that it even makes sense leaves me out of breath. Longest wrap up yet, 2 hours long. No. Time paradox occurs when you're tampered with the timelines. That's just a theory, though. Science isn't sure of anything yet. I don't think. See, we wouldn't have this problem if time didn't exist, like how veggies don't exist. Stop, Duke. Duke, you're going to wake up and there's going to be someone just standing there staring at you while you wake up, and that's going to be me with a bat ready to bonk you. Try imagining what a ceasefire would look like. Only way I can describe it is Dragon Break event. So there was a wrap-up after all. There was a wrap-up. However, it has to end. It has to end now. I'll try to remember to post Stella the Talking Dog. In fact, I'm gonna open that tab right now. Stella the Talking Dog. I'm gonna try to open that on the side and have it there. Time is a property of vegetables. Yep, okay. Okay, that's it. That's the one. Thank you for coming, everybody! A comb beside your bed. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Careful, skeletons take bonus damage from blunt weapons. Yeah, and that's why I would. Math isn't an opinion. That's your opinion, and I think you're wrong, Sheldon. I don't remember anything of that show. To be honest, I know that I caught some episodes, but I don't, I erased it from my mind. Vegetables, more like life forces. Vegetables, more like plant. Thanks for the stream, and thank you for the info that will keep me up at 4 AM. You're welcome. Go ahead and bug me, then we can go out and try some more burger joints here. Lol. Thank you for the stream, Ellie. Have a good night. Have a good night, too. Thank you for the stream, and take care. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Just press the end stream button. You can do it. No, I can't. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry that it took me so long every time to wrap up the chat, but I like talking with you, you dummies. Thank you for the stream, and have a good evening. Cool off a bit after a heated conversation. I'm gonna go have a magical seal with honey and with milk. I had much fun. Hope you had fun too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And you too have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'll see you then. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your day and a restful night. I almost choked myself with drool. So, don't forget to try to sleep 7 hours and stretch and drink lots of water and eat nutritiously, and most important of all, be kind to yourself and others, alright? Take care, my snap shifters. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.